request came in a couple days ago. This is a reading for Jen, an Aquarius, who currently is in a relationship with a Sagittarius. Been together for a bit of time. Known each other for a bit of time. And she gave me some questions. So Jen will take a look for you. There are actually a couple of questions that you gave. And due to the nature of what you ultimately want to know, I'm going to break this down into I'm going to break it down bit by bit rather than jumping on your question right away. Your main question right away. Due to the question you have. First, let us say a prayer. What do you think for this and what you want to know? Definitely to go and remember the love and the light that exist in the world. The love in which each day brings us. The solace each night offers us. And being part of this beautiful cycle that is the world, despite the flawed people that share it with us. Begin your reading in just a moment. Let's sound out. All right. So due to the nature of the question, I actually think I'm going to use a few decks. And first, I just want to go and start seeing the current energy that you have, that you share. And then we'll start getting into your questions. So see the energy between Aquarius Sun and a Sagittarius Sun. More pertinently, we'll take a look at how the Sagittarius Sun is towards you. I have 9 of Pentacles. So first of all, know that he values you. He definitely values you. Also, I'm going to say what you offer him, what you bring him by being in your company, is something he can't achieve by his own. He's very aware of the benefits that you bring him. Probably also, too, something about the company He values you, but he does value you for your tangible, calculable value. To have you by his side is an asset, and he's quite aware of that. That Nine of Pentacles, I have Eight of Pentacles. Feels like there's insignificant investment he's placed in their Hierophant. And the Fool. Okay. I'm going to take a closer look at both the Hierophant, well, all three of them, but I'm actually, due to the nature of the question, I think I'm going to take a look at the Fool first. I do read my Fools as Aquarius. Fool in the nature of your questions, I do think deserves a closer, deeper look. I'm going to use another deck for that. Actually, I'm not going to use a black deck. I'm going to use this deck. Let me just give me a second. All right, so the Fool. He has to restrain himself. He has to pull himself in, remind himself to pull himself in to match your expectations. He can't entirely be himself. And while he likes that grounding, he reins himself in. It's beneficial for him to rein himself in. With Hierophant, Hierophant gets a Queen of Cups. Another Hierophant with Proclaimer. And the Sun. Well, he is quite committed to you. He could be committed to you in his own way. Sun is life partner, Hierophant. Well, obviously, Seven of Swords, Ace, Page of Cups rather, and Seven of Pentacles. Okay, well, first of all, he is very committed to you in his own way. Seven of Swords is Aquarius energy as well. We do have Hierophant here repeated twice. Queen of Cups, obviously. He values your care and affection. He does very much identify as well as being your partner. I will say with Seven of Swords, Page of Cups, and Seven of Pentacles clarifying a Hierophant means that he doesn't always know what's expected of him. Although you've been together for a while, it's hard for him to anticipate. It's hard for him to anticipate what your expectations are, what the rules and regulations are that he should adhere to while being his own person. He's committed to being in a relationship with you, but the rules and the boundaries and how that relationship is defined is something that is at odds with how you would like him to perceive and act in the relationship. So that's a little, I'm not going to say problematic, because I still don't know the nature of what this is. As I said, we'll build up to it. First, I'm just filling out how he feels about you. He's committed in his own way. And he's aware that his own way doesn't match the expectations of how you would like him to view the relationship, how you would like him to view commitment. So that's murky. Not exactly water you'd want to drink out of, but that's the energy that I have here. Committed in his own way, not really the way you'd like him to be. We'll find out more. Actually, you know what? Before I move on, I'm going to pull a moon card or two for you on this. And I'm going to pull it on Seven of Swords. I have Ghost. I'm going to pull one more on Seven of Swords, considering the questions that you asked. Eager. And let's get the Seven of Pentacles. Separate. Let's get a Hierophant itself. Foolish. Okay. So he is committed to you, but I will say that when your eyes are not on him, he is another person. He acts opposite to how you would like him to act. He sees how far he can get simply by being gregarious. He looks for momentary opportunities to get to know people. And I will say that while you are his main... All right, that should be better. Anyway, my point is, when your eyes are not on him, he definitely does act another way. He is keeping secrets from you. You are his number one person, but he's not closed off to the opportunity of establishing friendships with other people as well. He ultimately considers himself a very warm person, a very caring person, a very helpful person, and he likes making himself available to people. I'm not getting exactly party vibes, but I am getting someone who really likes moving around to different groups of people. He likes also too the thrill of connection, of meeting someone and then meeting another person. He likes let me see. I'm trying to see how can I say this. I'm a little tired. How to say this without being crude. It's not a crude thing that I'm picking up exactly. It's just the fact that he likes the novelty of new connections. I'll put it that way. He likes meeting people knowing them momentarily, and then moving on. With you, he's committed to going and developing that into a long term, but that doesn't stop him from seeking out and enjoying the next person who he hasn't met. He likes making those. And also, too, it's like the expectations, right? There's no expectations when you first meet someone, necessarily. It's all on a very basic level. I like you. Do you like me? I feel that is also sort of the energy that he likes there. Not like, I like you. I need you. I'd like you to do this for me. I'd like you to help me. I'd like to help you. This energy doesn't have any of that. It's just purely on that first, you open up your eyes and you blink at that person. Neither you like what you see or you don't. He likes that simplicity of connections. It's basically what that Hierophant is. So that does sort of answer some of your questions, but we'll continue to take a deeper look. I'm going to fold these back. That basically tells us about the nature of how he views you, committed to you, but definitely when your eyes are not on him. Well, we'll take a deeper look into what that means, but I can tell he definitely isn't above flirting. Right? There's many different types of ways that people can stray. Some people like to go and say, oh, there's no straying if nothing gets unzipped or nothing comes down. But however, the expectation and leading one person to think that they're special, especially when they already are in a relationship with someone else, so-called committed relationship with someone else, they're not there for you to go and regard everybody you meet or more than one person as your special someone unless you have a relationship like that from the get-go. So in my book, there are different ways of cheating. And emotional play is just as damaging as physical. We'll say it that way. And I do know that at the very least, he does put himself out emotionally towards others. Not emotionally as in this is who I'm I'm with everybody. But he is a bit too warm. I'll put it that way. He is too warm to other people. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles gets 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is Sagittarius energy. I have the Lovers. Bottom of deck energy, Hierophant again. And 10 of Swords. And this energy is almost looking like you are footing the bills, or he gets work from you, or something that's tying him to you. He definitely not really liking this Eight of Pentacles that much. It's work for him, first of all, to maintain the relationship. Tony, if you want to know, I need a donation. If you want a reading like this, I could pull a few cards for 15. I could pull 3. And maybe 1 or 2 moon cards. And if you'd like a more in-depth reading, that'll be about 40. So with this Eight of Pentacles energy, I am not liking. Because first of all, clarified by 10 of Wands, the Lovers, and 10 of Swords, what this tells me is that it's effort. It's effort to make the relationship work with you, but yet it is very important. He can't walk away from the relationship as well. It's not like it's good work worth having. It's the fact that, there is love there, but it's so much work to keep the connection. So much work to get along. So much work to go and keep even, do I say like a smooth or a calm a harmonious household. He's working on it. He's working and doing his best to make sure that there's a harmonious household. But it's a lot of effort to do so. And also, too, as I said, it's all under a 9 of Pentacles. So I find that a little disturbing because what is the tangible values that's making him put out all this work? This is exhausting. This really is exhausting. I don't like this energy again and then again. Bottom of the deck energy, Hierophant, and then we have Fool, Six of Swords. Both of those again are Aquarius energies. 4 of Swords, 2 of Cups. It's almost too like the relationship has hit a stagnant point. It's hit a stagnant point, and there really is a huge change that needs to come. Is that change going to be a greater level of commitment? Is that also reevaluating what kind of relationship that you have with him, or he's there looking at what kind of relationship do you share? Also, too, with all the work and effort that he's put into it, he's also feeling a little frustrated. I don't know if I want to clarify these yet. I'm like, whoa. I think I'm going to put a moon card on these, and then I'm going to start looking at a little deeper into your 2 questions. Just keep in mind for us that I'm just saying that he thinks it's a lot of work to go and get the relationship going. I will take a look at the Lovers, though. 7 of Pentacles again. High Priestess. And a 10. Another 10. 10 of coin. And again, we have coins. That High Priestess gets reversed 5 of Swords. Ooh, that's creepy. Of course, 5 of Swords is Aquarius energy, but It's also like revelations coming out. What you've suspected, what you've been thinking about, new ideas that have come into your head, new questions that you've had. And basically, like your hunches are smelling true. Oh, it's really, really, look at that, lovers. This high priestess is your hunches are smelling true. And for the sake of your own future, for the sake of the direction that you're going in, that you need to be in for a healthy state. What kind of household is needed for a healthy state? What kind of love and partnership are you envisioning for a healthy state? And is there better for you? But also, too, this high priestess with the 5 of swords under a lovers in this environment, this is the creepiest 8 of pentacles I've drawn. I don't like this 8 of pentacles. It's also something about this too that's very fake. So 8 of pentacles gets positive. I'm going to put one more 8 of pentacles. I'm going to take a closer look at your question number 2 and 3. So we'll just keep that in mind that it says positive and no. Because this is also too all about phases coming to an end, even with that Fool card that we have over here. It's all about phases coming to an end, having the strength to also acknowledge those changes. And we do have all 10, with the exception of the Wheel of Fortune. We do have all 10 of the minor arcana here. And it's all about choosing ultimately what's healthiest for you, and the reason why things are together right now, at the point they're together right now. As I said, I wonder what kind of contribution are you putting to the household? There's value in you. And I don't mean value of the heart or anything like that. You're almost like a badge. What do they call those things? A corsage, those flowery things that people stick in their lapel or on their wrist. You're like an orchid. A very nice orchid, but like an orchid. Look at my pretty orchid. I like that. But you smell nice and you're eye-catching and a rare color, something like that. Let me go and pull also 2 for lovers with a moon card. I have 2 cards here. I have good and I have favored one. Well, definitely beneficial. Gossip. It's also 2 because he probably has an idea as well of what you've heard and what you're exploring. And 10 of Swords has this could be the one. No, I don't see it lasting. And there's an ending. As it's being prolonged. Ultimately, I don't see this lasting. And I also think the questions that you have on your mind, he's caught wind of them. I don't know, in this energy, is he turning a blind eye to it? He could be. The questions you have that he could answer, he could address directly. I don't see him addressing those questions that you have directly. But he knows. He knows what's on your mind. Let's go on to now look at your question number 1. So I don't think I have to exactly recap this, but I will. Under 9 of Pentacles, basically, what I see is that he values you. You bring a lot of things to him, and in his mind, you still can bring a lot more to him. It does take quite a bit of effort in his mind for him to be with you. You're like job number 2, or maybe you're job number 1, and then his other work is job number 2. It takes a lot of effort, lots of energy, and also too, he has to go and rein himself in or put on his happy face or his false face or his I'm Jay with J type of face. But it's worth it to him. Part of the reason why it is worth it to him is because he enjoys being your partner. He does enjoy the commitment. He does see himself as partner. And as long as he can go and he'll make it work. As long as you allow him to make it work, he'll make it work. And what else did I want to say here? Something else. Making it work. Yeah. I would say that what you have, your intuition is correct. You should trust your intuition. He does act in a contrary way than what you like when you are not around. He also does enjoy momentary attractions. We'll put it that way. However, he does see those momentary actions as completely different than his connection with you. I don't know quite how he sees it. Maybe he sees it literally like, I don't know, one is string beans and the other one is carrot cake. However, just because he has carrot cake, that won't stop him from trying a string bean or two. or eating green beans. I don't know, something weird like that. Just because he has one won't stop him from going off and seeing about the other. And I do think a change is coming. Ultimately, both of you are putting massive, massive effort into keeping things together. But ultimately, for your own your own growth, your own happiness, your own peace of home, not peace of mind, but your own peace of home. There will be a breakup, at least in the energy I have right now. Ultimately, that breakup is going to happen because you are too different. The way you operate is too different. Also, too, feels like each day you come closer and closer to knowing things, not just one thing, plural, knowing things. Each day you come closer and closer to knowing things. And it's almost like an unspoken conversation that's happening right now. I'd say, number one, it's only a matter of time before the answers you'd like to know become known. Let's see what else I have. So question number one is rather basic. I can tell that there definitely is emotional attachment that he forms. Is it something more than that? Do you need something more than that? I leave that up to you, but since you wanted to know something more than that, I'll take a look for you. So question number one. I have King of Cups again. And I have Hierophant. A committed King of Cups with secrets. Okay, he has secrets. I kind of don't need to pull. He's a King of Cups who's committed to you, and he has a face when he's with you, and then he has a face when he's not with you. He has lots of secrets, and if I was to say anything more, maybe recently I don't like any of this energy. Of course, the star is Aquarius energy. I don't know what kind of placements either of you may have in Capricorn. Four of Pentacles is also Capricorn. Knight of Cups I'd see as Scorpio, but also too, given the nature of your question. Knight of Cups with a Four of Pentacles with 2 pages could be literally 2 people. 2 recent people. 2 people that he's interested in. 2 people that he's gone and himself available to. two instances that he's kept himself quiet. I'd also say two small, in his mind, small incidences, two small connections that he's made, that ultimately he sees them as their connections have nothing to do with your connection. He sees them as separate entities. I have Seven of Pentacles again. I'm going to have to say for your question number one, the answer is yes. He didn't form anything too serious with those connections, but yeah, he does. He's also doing it too, as I said, it's all about just new connections, not having them depend on him not having to go and live up to the expectations of someone else, him not having to be held accountable to someone else. He could just be his own agent, his own Casanova agent. Queen of Swords also too is worth bearing note, considering that you are a water sign. I do wonder what kind of Capricorn placements you may have too, especially in Aquarius energy. Being in an Aquarius, Five of Swords is also Aquarius. I will say as well that whatever you say or do, you're not really changing his behavior at all. You're not slowing it down, you're not speeding it up. He's still progressing as he normally would, as he would whatever, whatever is normally. Your approval or disapproval means not much to him. He's able to still have romantic feelings about you and still feel really excited about doing stuff outside, out there where you can see him. So anyway, your question number one is yes. And I feel like nothing serious. In fact, he goes after things that he can keep as casual as possible. Okay, we'll go on to your second question. Second question is quite an intense one. But I understand you'd want to know. So for your second question, about that. It was more than just that, but was he responsible? Now, there's a lot of things I don't know, and it's none of my business to know. I don't get, for instance, why somebody would put out a whole lot of effort and energy in a relationship that they view as tiring as the one that he shares with you, and yet has no intention of going anywhere. I'm not really liking this energy, given your question number 2. So first of all, in the energy that I have you as the Queen of Cups, which I think is a little sad given your question. It's also like the vulnerability. And yet the perceived accessibility. And a decision to move forward on that. That he can go and arrange that. I don't like this energy. I don't know if I'm going to continue pulling on this question. It's creepy. I'm pretty up for some creepy things, but creepy readings. Usually I do creepy readings on spirit energy. This is I don't know. I'm not going to comment on what is healthy for you to think about or healthy for you not to think about. That's not something I can call for you. I'm not even going to attempt to. I don't think I'm going to pull any more on this. What you need to know is that with your question, he has power. The nature of your second question, he has power and he has authority in it. I actually find that very, very, very disturbing. He has power and authority in it, and there's far too much ability in that reading than what I ever would like to see, given the nature of your question. So therefore, I'm not going to pull anything more on that. And instead I'm going to go and I don't want to touch it. Instead, what I will say is there's two ways of looking at a situation. One is zoning in on the actual object, the focal point. Like, for instance, the focal point could be this bottle of nail polish. And then another way of zoning in on this nail polish is to go around all the negative space around it, the background. Whether you choose the object, whether you choose the background, both are relevant and both have their points for finding clarity. And I don't think there's any more use in touching this question. Because what I see is that he has power. And he has ability. I'm not going to see what that power and ability is, no. But let's go around the negative space. I don't mean negative as in bad. I mean negative as in empty. So-called empty, the environment. And what I do see in the environment is that ultimately, for the sake of your own happiness, your own prosperity, building yourself up to a better spot, the spot you're supposed to be in, that does not include him. You're together now for a spell. I don't think that's the best for you. Both of you, first of all, operate too differently. And while he's very committed to you, he's committed to you in his own way. And his way of commitment is not your way of commitment. So right then and there's a mismatch. And he has no intention of changing. And there's no difference of nothing you could do that would change that. It doesn't matter if you are sweet, if you are nasty, if you're loud, if you're silent. He's still going to do his thing. And your input or your support is factors in very minimally. So that's why I say that's the main reason why the relationship isn't going to last. You all operate too fundamentally differently, and he didn't really care. I mean, he doesn't care if he meets your approval or not. And there is something that he's benefiting from you, something he is gathering, he gets from you. And to your question number one, I think so. I think it's something regularly. And to your answer number two, it's not good there. I think I need to be cleansed too. We'll call in our guardian spirits. So I release all this. I release these energies. In fact, I'm going to look for my deck. And I don't know how to, I'm not going to even attempt to advise you. I'm not going to attempt to tell you not to think about it or to investigate it, because that's your call. I just wish you safety and blessings. All right, that's my reading for you. I feel like I should also say something to the effect of, I don't know if I should. Again, as I said, I don't feel like advising you. I don't think I should advise you on what you should think or how you should feel or what you should investigate. But I just know you should tread carefully. That I know. So again, I send you lots of blessings and lots of safety. Bye-bye.